Hi there, savewith.crypto here. Sorry it's a bit late in the day to do my video, but I've been a bit busy today. This video is going to be about, is it better to trade Bitcoin USD inverse perpetual or Bitcoin USDT perpetual? Okay, does that make sense to you? If not, I'll explain in a moment. But first of all, I just want to have a quick look at how Bitcoin is doing. Now, this is the Stonksy indicator. This one here is the 1 minute. This one here is the 3 minute. So you can see this one here, it's been off and on all day sort of thing. And at the moment, got like a green background there. The 3 minutes in a no trade zone. I've tried to sort of trade these, and really you have to be like really on the ball to sort of get in and out and all that sort of stuff. But you know, if you can catch like a big green area like this one here, you get a nice increase like that. What I've been doing instead is looking at things like the which one's this now? This is the 5 minute time frame. The 5 minutes really good if you want to sort of, you know, find a good uptrend, for example. So this morning I went into a long about here. Let me just turn some of these indicators off, because you don't need the VWAP standard deviation, although I do like it, and you don't need those EMAs at the moment, because all we're looking at is the background colour. Okay. Now, this morning the Stonksy indicator went bullish at about 11:10 UK time, when the price of Bitcoin was about 67,648. And what I've been noticing is generally the sort of increases you get when it's gone green on that kind of time frame, the best ones are normally between about 3 and 6%. I've only tested that over the last sort of month or so, but like it's something like that. So if you see a pump like that, I mean, that would have been okay. You could have taken some profit there, and that would have been okay. That would have been a nice increase. But overall, I think this will go higher. So I did notify my audience about this in my Telegram group this morning, and also on Twitter. And I did that via a YouTube short, just saying, you know, I've just gone long here because the 5 minute on Stonksy has gone green. Okay, so if you want to know that firsthand, get your own Stonksy. I'm enjoying it, I must admit. I think it's great for the ease of knowing when to get in and out of a trade, and just having a bit of, you know, confidence to think, yeah, okay, that's done now, or that's a good time to go back in. Like I said yesterday in my video, if you decide to take profit somewhere like that, then obviously you don't want to sort of re-enter at that price. And you can see here that would have been a terrible place to enter, because the price has come down since then. So what I've been doing is, like, you know, if the price was like, say, 67599 when it went green here, I would have taken some profit and then just reset it at that price there if you're still in that green zone. So in which case it would have caught that candle there, and it would have been just as if you'd started back here, but you've got more money to play with. So I think that's quite a good technique for using Stonksy. So yeah, 5 minute time frame is great. The 15 minute is amazing, but it doesn't change that often. But I mean, this one here, this one was brilliant. That was Friday lunchtime, and that went up really, really nicely. And then this one here was 4:30 in the morning on Monday, so I kind of missed that. I kind of got in a bit late, but nevertheless, you know, if you'd have got that sort of move there, that would have been, you know, 8% up to here. So if you were doing something like 10x leverage, 80% profit, you know, you could have made in 2 days. Amazing, isn't it? Anyway, so that's what I'm doing there. Anyway, let's go back to Bitget for a moment. So what with Bitget as well, you can come to the reward center every day and click this thing and claim these rewards, and then you can swap them for like money and stuff like that. So do remember to do that. And I don't think you need to trade even. I think you can just go to the rewards and claim them. So do remember to do that. Anyway, so what we're talking about is we're talking about derivative trading. This is where you essentially trade with more money than what you've got. So, if you're using like 10x leverage, you're trading with like 10 times the amount you've got. Now, your basic asset is what you're trading with. So that could either be, for example, USDT, Tether, which is a stable coin linked to the price of the dollar, or you could trade with Bitcoin, which is Bitcoin, which obviously can vary massively in value. Now, the way you can trade in Bitget is USDT-M futures, right? So you can trade these pairs here, but all these you trade with your principal asset being USDT, okay? Now, coin M, which is also known as inverse perpetual, this is where you trade with a crypto that you've got, and you trade it against the dollar value of itself, but you're not trading with dollars. You're trading with that asset. So, for example, if you're trading Bitcoin, you start off with Bitcoin. If you do a trade where it doubles, then you close the trade and you've got twice as much Bitcoin as you started. If you use USDT-M with the BTC USDT thing, what happens if you start off with, say, 1,000 USDT and you manage to double that? When you close the trade, you will have 2,000 USDT. So which one is the best to use? Well, I use both. I use both because you can, but if you believe the principal asset that you're holding is going to go up in value, then it makes more sense to trade with that, I think. So at the moment, as we're entering a bull market, or at least we've been in a bull market for the last year or so, the price of Bitcoin has generally been going up. So my favourite one to trade would be the BTC USD in the coin M futures, which is otherwise known as the inverse perpetual. Okay. Now with coin M, there aren't that many cryptos that you can trade with inverse perpetual. On Bitget, you've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Doge, XRP, DOT, Litecoin, Cardano, Link, EOS, and Tron. Okay. Now with USDT-M, you've got all these that you can trade. So you've got things like Pepe and WIF and Puffer, that's a new one, and Tau, whatever, I don't know, a lot of these I've never heard of. Shibs there, Popcats there. So in that case, say you were trading Popcat and you were trading with like 1,000 USDT, you did a Popcat trade, you doubled your money, you've got 2,000 USDT. You haven't got Popcat, right? If you want to buy Popcat, what you need to do is to go to trade and go to spot there, and that's where you can buy Popcat, or you can buy EOS or XRP or whatever you want. So it makes sense in a bull market to trade the futures coin M futures, okay? And then in a bear market, it makes more sense to do USDT M futures. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I'm trading USDT M. Is it's a good way to do a second trade. So, for example, you could have two different trades running simultaneously. Both could be on Bitcoin. They could both have different leverages, and you could both be using different strategies. Maybe one is like a swing trade where you're trading over the course of a week or so. And the other one might be where you're just day trading and you're going quickly in and out of a trade within an hour or so. Now, at the moment, I've got too much USDT. Now, although like yesterday, I had a trade that was going really, really well, when I closed it, I had a load of USDT. And because the price of Bitcoin had gone up quite a lot, I was thinking, well, I should buy some Bitcoin now. And part of me is thinking, maybe the price of Bitcoin will crash in the next few days, not go down to like, 55k. In which case, if I've got USDT, it makes a lot of sense to have that and then buy the Bitcoin at that price. And then, of course, you can trade it using the coin M futures. So you need to decide what you want to do. Personally, at the moment, I'd probably have most of my assets in Bitcoin and be trading it with the coin M futures. I've got a trade open at the moment, which is a BTC USDT trade. And when I come out of that trade, I will probably sell some USDT, hopefully before the price of Bitcoin goes up, because I'll sell the USDT and buy Bitcoin. And I'll do that with the spot trade there. So there you go. That's what I'm doing. I hope that helped. If you found that vaguely interesting, please do give the video a like. Make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Did I say like the video? Have you done that? Go on. Thanks. And above all, tell your friends.